Hello and welcome back to Inside RG. I'm Paul from the Heathfield branch. I've been an estate agent now for nearly 40 years. Yeah, I started when I was 6 apparently. And in that time I've seen one or two houses. That's one or two tens of thousands of houses. And I've seen everything from the most humble to the most magnificent. Even yesterday I was out at a property where the vendor thought it would be worth between £2.5 and £3 million. And yes, it was quite spectacular, the property. But we're not here about that one. We're here about something far more normal. And it's a house that has taken my fancy as being a bit special. It's a 1930s, but built in the Victorian Edwardian style, 3-bedroom semi. And it's got some room for improvement in places. Over the years you could do that. And it's got a really useful huge outbuilding in the garden, which was probably originally a garage, but now they've converted that into an annex studio. I'm in the recreation ground just up the road from the property. I'm going to give you a quick spin around to see what's there for your kids, and then I'm going to drive you down the road and we'll take it from there. So this is the local recreation ground in Hailsham Road. You've got the enclosed children's area there with slides and swings. Then you move on down to a football pitch. And we often see people doing remote control cars here, flying kites, what have you. And obviously a great place for walking dogs too. But please do tidy up after yourselves. 1930s semi-detached house, Edwardian Victorian style with a bay front there. And a wide parking area in front for 3 cars certainly. Underneath the entrance porch, moving up to the front door, not a man in a mirror, but the man in a door, there he is. There you go, say hello. And into this good sized entrance hall. You've got room to open the door and you're not shuffling around trying to find room for your visitors. Somebody in the past has stripped back the staircase, it's all polished natural pine. Nice touch there with a central running stair carpet. Pine flooring, and then moving into the front room here, which they use as a dining room. Good room, it's 12 foot by 9 foot 9 with that wide bay window at the front there. Again, a polished pine floor, so lots of character coming through. South facing front, so on a sunny day, lots of natural light coming in. And then swing back, you've got dado rail there. And a very attractive metal fireplace, which I believe the owner has used in the past. So give it a sweep, it should be used again. All the doors are original, I think, and stripped back and polished. So again, more wood features showing, which is a nice touch. Coming back round again now, we're going to swing into the sitting room, which is a full width room. It's 21 foot 11, you can call that 22 foot if you like, by 12 foot 1 maximum. And he uses it at 2 ends, so down this end it is the sitting room with an open fireplace. Probably not the original. I would think someone's put that Gothic style fireplace in, but it fits well. It sits there nicely. Good touch, lots of character. Again, a stripped pine floor. You've got a cupboard in the corner coming up in a minute with the gas boiler in there. A window to the back, overlooking the back garden. And then carry on swinging round. We're coming to what the current owner uses as a music area with the piano, but you could easily knock out that wall into the kitchen maybe and make it into an open plan kitchen, dining, sitting kind of space, with then a quieter space in the front there as a snug, the front room, sitting room. Kitchen is a fair size, nearly 12 foot, 11 foot 11 by 7 foot 10. Big window out the back there. I do like a window over the sink looking out of the back garden. I know it's classical cliche of looking at the kids while you're washing up, but I just think it's a nice touch. Wooden worktops, it's a little bit dated, but you've got room there for fridge, freezers, a gas cooker, washing machine coming up, and a dishwasher. So you could reconfigure this maybe. Also extendable, the neighbour has done a full width across the whole back of the house, a big kitchen space, knocking out into that sitting room to make this really huge room. So you have that potential there. And French doors out to the garden. Upstairs now into the landing, door on the right there is the iron cupboard, then on the left it's a linen cupboard, and access to a loft space which has just been re-insulated, so up to current standards. Main bedrooms in the front, over the current dining room, which is 12 foot again by 9 foot 9. That's why it's the same size. And window again at the front. Look beyond the road, those trees you can see is Heathfield Park, protected area of ancient woodland apparently, and there's a lovely stone wall running around the park. You just get a glimpse there of it. Swinging back, it's a good double room. And again, polished floor. There's 2 more bedrooms up on this floor. The next one I'm going to take you into, after a little teasing look at the bathroom, is the 2nd bedroom that overlooks the back, and it's 12 foot by 8 foot 6. Here we go. You've got some fitted shelves at the moment in the corner there. That could be a wardrobe, I'm sure, quite easily. And then bedroom 3, which he uses as a study, that's 8 foot 11, call it 9 foot by 6 foot 8, and again with a window overlooking the back garden there. And then completing the first floor is the bathroom. And the question I've got to ask you, and this is a fact of life, is why do bathrooms so frequently have one of the best views? It's a weird one. So anyway, you can sit there and have a nice look out, look at your neighbours. There he is. Now we're going to go outside and do a bit of arty stuff. The owner is a musician, and he did some videos to go with his music. And this is the apple tree in the back garden. Not this time of year, if you don't believe me. So in full blossom, you could expect to see that when you buy this house. And then another one coming up is of the front of the house, which is absolutely festooned with a beautiful rose. Here it is. So much colour all over the front of the house, over that bay window there. At the side of the house there is access which maybe, haven't measured it, but may be wide enough for a car to get down. Have to check that out. Certainly motorbikes, which makes me think the big outbuilding I'm going to show you in a minute, there it is, might have been in Garage Workshop originally. They've got this now down as a storage workshop in the front, and then at the back here they've got it into a studio annex. So there's a room here. And then it's also got an ensuite shower room. That studio room is 9 foot 2 by 9 foot 7. The storeroom at the front is 9 foot 5 by 9 foot 3, and you've got this shower room in between. Here's the back garden looking back up towards the house, bit of semi-wooded area there, and then another shop coming up, going down the garden back bit. Those bungalows were built about 10 years ago, so you're built around and secure. They're not going to knock it down and put a house on there overlooking you, so you're safe there.